teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. On the visitor sideline, the Dolphins head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, the Bills head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go in Western New York. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage. But when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
We'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is caught aside by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a give to A-Chang, heading right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. There's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20. 8-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On play action, it's Ward. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get it. Alert! Alert!
Off play action, it's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. Cut up.
They motion the slot man left.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing is Ward. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Walker. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Achan, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Miami. They'll look to pick up the pace.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that'll set up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Let's go now. Check, Panther.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Ward. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. A pickup there of 13. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Ward to throw again. This one caught by Felton. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
At the 46-yard line.
19. Let's go.
To the air again. Ward. To the left side. That's caught by Felton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. Right side, and it's brought in by Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready?
First and 10 at the
Throwing again is Ward. Taken in by Felton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
19. Tiger.
Here's second and 2.
At the Dolphins 16-yard line.
Ready?
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
No. No. No.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Ward. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bills. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Miami.
They'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. That's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. They'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
The offense
line.
in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Back to the air one more time. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The PAT up and good. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Ward. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions!
Throwing is Ward. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
Back! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold onto that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. First and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Dean.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ward.
Oh, my God.
That is brought in at the 10. And he'll take this one in. God, Elton. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
17 yards on that connection. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. We'll try and hurry to the line here. They'll look to throw again. That went out wide to H.R.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He's going to have the first down and more. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Miami.
This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Miami. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Ward. He finds a man downfield, it's Felton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
7 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Ward.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for that.
Looking for the pylons, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands.
Okay,
Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Liking 18.
Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not gonna get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Ready?
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but those ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And you think back to the 1st half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the 2nd half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
First and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Miami.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Catch made there, left side by Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
There's that man again. Another catch. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50s. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are willing to have mercy.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains 1 step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now it's Ward. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
70, Timberwolf.
Throwing, Ward. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
70 Lions.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
On the jump. Tag. 19.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw, and this ball incomplete on third down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So here are the Dolphins down on the scoreboard. 1:55 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks, as they come up with 1st and 10.
I don't even know what happened.
Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Bills' offense about ready to take over once more. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. Going right, it's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11.
Bronco 80.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They move to 1-0.